Here we go, another audio track. Welcome to Florida ball hockey. All right, let's break down some of these plays. All right, that one you're gonna see all day long. Dark is pretty good at setting up in the slot in front of the net, but here you can see White has a D on him. This kid's fast and he's coming down. You'll see him all day too. Does a good job of trying to tuck it in and bounce it off the goalie. The goalie sees that coming, has an overlap to make that stop. Here's another good behind the net play. D does a great job here fighting it down. It's a little off screen. There's another D right in the slot, rolling back and forth. This is great defensive play. Now you see Dark has a guy open to the right. Nobody's over there. But because it stays in the corner, it gives a shot for White to come down and cover that play. And they get it out. Again, really good D here. This young man's gonna keep getting shots. They're trying to keep them to the outside. This play is going to come out from behind the net. And it's going to go all the way down. Dark's fighting it off here. Now you're going to see Dark's in the slot. Nobody's on him. That shot hits goalie, bounces out. Luckily, the rebound was big enough that the guy in the slot could not pick it up. Long segment where Dark is holding the zone. White gets a goal. All right. So here comes Dark again. Now, you've got White D in the slot, which is great, but now they leave. Here you'll see lots of breakaways. That was a great pickup by the defense. Just grab that out of thin air. So the problem with trying to clear on the boards is if you don't have a cutoff man to help push that through, it's going to get to the blue line, and the forwards on the other team, their D, someone's going to be standing there. D does a great job of getting this ball and trying to get it downhill. Now, Dark is all alone on the other side of the net, right there, that young man. Good defense, gets it up and out. Now this ball's gonna come back. See the forward in the top right. Now he's all alone at this point. The D is trying to cut him off there and keep an eye on him. Great attempt to get that ball in the slot. Dark's getting lots of shots. They're keeping it in the zone. White's gonna get another goal here. Great speed here by Dark coming down to the corner, controlling this ball a lot in this period. Here it comes back. Now you can see three White Ds right there. They're holding the line. You see that all day. They're doing a great job on defense today. And here, by blocking that incoming assault, it turned it around and we got a goal. We had good numbers. Second period. Good shot here. had no idea where the ball was. Luckily it was going downhill. D does a great job here, keeping it away and down. Now, the turnover, because there's odd mans, there's 2 white, but one of the white was not playing a man. Another good rush by Dark. This shot right on net. That's my own guy in white with a hat, and I thought he was going to score on me because I only saw his feet. That's what we're saying. Barely made that stop. This guy's coming flying in on my stick side all day. Through a lot of traffic, I just saw that at the end. Now White does a good job here. Trying to keep it down low, keep it away from Dark. Dark has numbers. White did a good job controlling that. Now this shot's gonna come in. Great shot, but just missed. Oh my God. I thought would have had no chance at that. Great job here by Dark. That's gonna try to toss it in up front. Just went through everybody. White gets it and clears it, but not far enough. Good shot, just missed the net. Through a lot of traffic, barely saw it coming. Dark continues to control, tries to tuck it in. Was doing that play all day long. Kind of what happens when you don't feel like you have any other offense is you try to do it all by yourself. D does a great job of pushing him to the outside, pushing him at, see, that was a great play. Kept him and forced him behind the net. Oh, almost get the goal here. But it hit me a few times. Again, he gets down here fast, again, tries to tuck it in himself. You're gonna see this all day. Comes around the other side. Still doesn't feel like he has anybody, but he sees an opportunity up top. Good shot, got blocked by RD. This thing's bouncing around everywhere though. There are many times you lose sight of where that ball is. Not a good pass. D sends it right to the slot. We will forgive him because it wasn't a hard save. Where are we? D does a decent job here of trying to clear it, but Dark is better. They hold on to it, they hold the zone. Here you see they take the ball. Great shot and a second shot right there. Kid's got talent. So 3 Dark, 3 White, and White holds it off. But Dark keeps coming back. And this is a great rush again. Turn, spin shot. He was just a little off the net. But if he was a little bit more in, that would have been a goal on the far side. Another good shot here. Really good shot. But I'll be honest with you, not to take anything away from Shooter, I screwed this up. I waited too long to drop, and you're gonna see it goes right under my leg. That is a 5-hole shot. Nobody in net ever likes those. You just waited too long. Again, not to take anything away from him. Good shot. Fast release. Good opportunity here. Dump it in front of the net. He just didn't connect. And then the D picks it up. Great little rush here. It's gonna be a quick shot. Boom. Let's see that again. Why? I don't know. Why not? Got the blocker on it. I needed to make sure I caught that because that was going to bounce in the net. Good shot here. And a great moment by the guy in the center who jumped up. He blocked the view and he avoided blocking the shot. Very heads-up play.
Low, low, get it low.
Gonna be an opportunity here, right there. Now, controversy. Here's the question. Was this a goal or not? I'm gonna slow this down. All right, he gets it, lets it go. Hits that crossbar in my view and bounces out onto the green. Right here, you're gonna see it again in slow. Up, right there, you see the ball just under the net. It's gonna come down and hit the green. Now, right there, and it bounces away. If it was down and into the net, it would have bounced into the net. But the angle was crossbar and out, not crossbar and in. That's the debate that's going on here right now. I was pretty confident based on where my glove was. I saw that it was not gonna catch my glove, it was going too high. I heard it ping off the crossbar. When I turned around, the fact that it was going away from the net and not sitting in the net really made me think this wasn't a goal. They're gonna call it a goal.
Watch the video.
I don't think that was a goal. And we get it back. Here we go into the third. It's getting hot this time of year in South Florida, by the way, folks. Shot on net. And he's looking for a rebound. It's not wrong. White gets another goal. 7-2.
Wow. NHL level passing, boys.
Change on the fly by White. Creates a little opportunity here. Now, this may have looked like an easy save, but it wasn't, because it's going to right here deflect off defense's stick and change trajectory completely, but still going towards the net. So that was just harder than it looks. Great shot coming up here. That shot got completely blocked. And then it goes down the other way. That block turns into a goal for White.
8-2. 8-2.
You can see Dark's really going to crank up the intensity now. They're running out of time. So here there's 3 Dark, 2 White. He does a decent job, but unfortunately it gets away from him. So let's see this again. You're gonna see the defense gets the ball right here and just kind of fans on it here. And unfortunately, great shooter right there, gets the shot off. It hits the inside of my pad and changes direction there. So I thought I had it. When that shot got off, completely goalie fault to not be square to the ball. Here's another good opportunity. You can see Dark has a guy open back there. Right there, but he misses the pick. No shade. Wasn't an easy pass. Here comes a shot. They're getting desperate. Shooting from the red line. Mind you, sometimes those go in. Here they come, 3-on-2. Now here D does a great job of keeping him off balance because there's another guy right in front of the net. If that pass got through, that was a great scoring opportunity. But instead, D kept him to the outside. He had to go around the net. He couldn't make the pass. And I made the stop. Another good opportunity for Dark to get this backhand shot. It's not a hard shot, but it was through a lot of traffic. And here comes another shot. This is a good shot. Now, who's covering that guy? Who's covering that guy? I'll tell you. Mr. Nobody's covering that guy, and they have 2 against 1 down low. Come on, man. 1D can't do everything. Made the stop. Now, again, they got even numbers, but Dark's doing a good job of controlling the ball. Almost. Just missed the pass. It's a little bit of war of attrition out here too, as you're getting towards the tail end of the 3rd period. Here he comes. Now, look, he has an open guy. There's no one who's going to catch that second backdoor guy, but he chooses to shoot. He is saying there that he should have passed, and I said, I thought you were going to pass. If you watch that shot again, you'll see my right leg flinch right before he takes the shot because I was all sprung up to move to the pass. Caught a piece of that. Good shot right here, really good shot. Caught it on the tip of my glove and it goes out of bounds. That shot misses, but it comes right back to Dark. Now they have numbers. They have 3-on-2 here. Where's the rest of the team? Hello? Here comes a good shot. Hits me. Rebound. I get it again. Dark's putting pressure on towards the end of this game. But 9-4 is the final. Subscribe at Florida Ball Hockey. Thanks for watching.